What's going on, everybody? We are back with another Dokkan battle video for you guys. Today's video is about SAIYAN Day, the SAIYAN Day campaign. This is day one, of course, of it. March 18th is always going to be SAIYAN Day every year. And here we are, SAIYAN Day of 2022. So, the campaign isn't too extravagant, crazy, probably, you know. We'll have bigger celebrations, of course, on Global, on the road to the 7th anniversary. But there are some very important things happening and going on, of course. So let's get started. First, the login bonus. You guys will get 12 Dragon Stones on the first login. And then there's a wallpaper for you guys to get. I'm pretty sure it should be gifted to us tonight. It was a wallpaper illustrated by Toyotaro-san, the author of Dragon Ball Super, the manga. And it's a cool wallpaper of Majin Vegeta, so log in anytime during the celebration. You get that. That's cool. Missions, I believe Koto-san said during the Dokkan now that we'll get 33 in total for doing all missions. Then the Dokkan Festival. This is why we're here and talking about this. Of course, the whole celebration. The Majin Vegeta Dokkan Festival. A new Majin Vegeta, of course. Now, in talking about this banner, let's talk about it honestly and discuss it. The banner is pretty solid, if you ask me. You have, of course, the new Majin Vegeta, the Goten and Trunks. We'll discuss them if they're interesting, you know, because they're kind of interesting. We have last year's SAIYAN Day unit, the Int Broly, who's actually still very good. And then we have, of course, for the first time returning with red coins, the Tech Gogeta LR, Super Gogeta, of course. And that's just going to be good for anybody that hasn't pulled them yet. If you have the coins, probably just get them with the coins first rather than trying to summon, because, you know, the 70th anniversary is 4 months away and you guys should still be saving for that. Absolutely. This Vegeta is very interesting. Let's just start talking about him, honestly. My bad. Blue Saga leader, Vegeta family leader, 200%. Because of the extra 30% you get for characters that are also part of Gifted Warriors. So the first 200% leader on Global. He's actually very interesting. His super attack, very good effect, of course, getting attack and defense on super, especially if you double super with additional. Then his entrance animation, the first entrance animation of Global as well. It's a pretty interesting condition. You get 30% damage reduction for the rest of the battle as long as you have a Trunks ally on the team. It doesn't have to be Kid Trunks, who's featured in the art, of course. Just any Trunks, any era of Trunks. It could be GT, it could be, you know, Android Saga Trunks, it could be Dragon Ball Super Trunks, it could be Kid Trunks, of course, as well. But that's good. It's interesting, you know, it really is interesting. And then after that, attack and defense 180. He gets the extra 50% to both when he does the super. Then he gets the extra 50% again for defense when he gets 3 Key Spears or more. And then an extra 20% damage reduction with 6 or more Key Spears. And then lastly, when his HP is 88% or below that, he gets an extra attack buff, which is very good. And he is also able to change Key Spears that are not Int to Int. So that's also very nice at helping with getting 6 or more Key Spears. Now, the very interesting thing about the passive is, of course, if you're not familiar with these entrance animations, this condition with, you know, the damage reduction is gated to having this Trunks, of course. This is the first of these entrance animation effects. The 70th anniversary units have this, but they, you know, there's no character restriction or enemy restriction, any condition in there. The top legendary summon 70th anniversary units do have this, where you have to be facing a certain enemy. The Goku, Kaioken Goku needs to be facing a Vegeta, and the Greater Vegeta needs to be fighting a Goku. So there is that. And I'm pretty sure for the Goku, he gets a very interesting attack buff. Well, I think it was like 50% if I'm not mistaken. As long as he's facing a Vegeta and the entrance animation kicks off. So it's interesting because a lot of talk. Shout out to homie Gresh. He brought up this discussion earlier today. I was watching as I was prepping for today's video. He was bringing up the, you know, the fact that, well, you know, 30% is pretty substantial, especially when you combine it with the 20% you get in the rest of the passive, where you can have a total of a 50% damage reduction, which is very helpful in extreme super battle stages. Some of these super battle stages where, you know, the category is not that very strong, especially if you don't summon a lot. And then, of course, God of Destruction event as well. The Collection of Epic Battles event, if that ever gets, you know, new stages eventually down the road. And then the Ultimate Red Zone, which is JP exclusive at the moment because of the 7th year anniversary not appearing on Global yet. This Vegeta definitely is reliant on needing a Trunks on the team, and when you look at his categories, you're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 4, 5, about 7 teams where you really have to hope that you manage to pull a really good Trunks unit so that you can pull off using the 30% combined with the 20% damage reduction. If it was the other way around, he gets 20% on the entrance animation effect, then 30%, I think that wouldn't be too bad, but still nonetheless, not being able to fully utilize his passive, it feels as if we're going back to AGL LR Majin Vegeta all over again, where, especially with this EZA, you need a Bulma character, which is very difficult to have on a team and take on a difficult event. You also need to have a Kid Trunks with that LR Majin Vegeta, of course. And then lastly, Goku, that's the easier part of the condition. But still, the first 2 characters, these categories don't have all Trunks units or Bulma units. So it's definitely a concern when you talk about all that. But still, I think he's very solid as a TUR. If you compare him to Captain Ginyu, I don't think I should do that right now because he's not even on Global yet. So I don't even have the facilities of doing that. I didn't even pull Beerus. I didn't even pull for Ginyu. Why did I say Beerus? I didn't pull for Ginyu on JP much, so there was that as well. Then the Goten and Trunks, they are very interesting. Unfortunately, one part of the passive that we saw, which was very scary, was this. They get a 50% chance of evading. That's cool. But as the first attacker in the turn, unfortunately, they have to attack first before being able to pull off any 50% chance of dodging. Similar to the AGO Birder from the Ginyu Force, EZA, of course. That is a problem. So there is that. It's cool to see that they get they continue to buff themselves up with each attack they perform, but then also each attack they evade, and they can only evade in turn 1. And basically, if you're gonna have to run them in slot 1, you have to hope that nobody's even attacking at all, or that they have type advantage against whoever attacks in turn 1, that they have to be physical. So there is that. I'm sure they'll have probably some nice attack attack numbers, sure, in the like maybe 4 million, 5 million, somewhere around that, especially as long as you rainbow them. But then also they have this as well, another condition where you need a Vegeta character on the team to get an extra attack and defense 50%, and then some extra ki. And then if you have the Vegeta attacking the same turn, they'll have a 30% chance of performing a crit. So there, once again, some conditional stuff. They can find a Vegeta on the Blue Saga team, Super Saiyans, and joined forces, of course, and Gifted Warriors. But after that, you're not going to find a Vegeta on Bond of Friendship at all. And then, of course, Hyper Saiyans, there is no Vegeta on Hyper Saiyans. Like, come on. So, yeah, this Goten and Trunks is it was very strange. You can see some similarities with them with the Dokkan Fest unit, but of course, the Dokkan Fest Goten and Trunks is still better because of, hell, their active skill allows them to dodge for a full turn. A full turn, they will not get in a single attack and they will dodge everything. So they'll link nice with the physical Goten and Trunks, but as an individual unit, I'm not sure if they will be strong, really. I'm sure they'll be good with linking, though, nonetheless. They'll be good as a linking partner. Back to the other information on the campaign. The pack, the Peel Off Troll pack, you can get this for tickets. You can get up to 35 tickets if you get all the packs. So that's cool for, helping you pull. Then, of course, the Dokkan event right here. Then we have the sales. Of course, Dragon Zone sales. Could be better. Then we have 2 new events for Global. One for JP. We have the Inherited Fate Warriors a Century Later event where you can get the LR Goku and Vegeta Jr. Super Saiyan card. Of course, you can get them. And they are getting their EZA. They did not get their EZA yet on JP, but it's going to be happening now, finally. They've had this character for a couple weeks now to start March, to end off the anniversary. But now they're getting their EZA finally. And this EZA Extreme Zero is in the same area. It's the same stage event as, all the 7th anniversary free-to-play units. So they will be here alongside all the anniversary units when they come on Global, of course, in July. I am tripping right now. It's getting kind of late. Yeah, but Still, nonetheless, nice free-to-play unit, decent, I guess. If we're gonna take a look at him, let's take a look at him right now. Nice leader skill, GT Heroes World Tournament, that's cool. A better World Tournament category leader is always nice. But after that, very questionable stuff, I guess. They don't even raise their defense at all on their super attacks, which is very important in this game, especially as a free-to-play player. You know, for free-to-play players out there, you really need characters that can, you know, raise their defense on supers. Raising attack is always nice and all, but still, it's about outlasting the difficult enemy, so that, you know, you can't do that when you can't raise your defense on a super with an LR like this, even after the EZA. So that's a bit of a dilemma. They have attack plus 100%. They get basically upwards to defense plus 170 once they perform pretty much a max of 7 attacks. Then they get some extra ki from Rainbow Key Spears. That's always cool. They support GT Heroes and World Tournament. That's nice. That's decent. Plus 1 key, 20% to attack and defense. That's nice. Then they launch additional medium chance of it being a super once you get 5 more Key Spears. Then again, once more, they launch an additional, and then 30% chance of being a super when you face a Goku family or Vegeta family enemy. After that, not much. They're not going to be on GT Heroes. The best GT Heroes team you could pull off, they won't be on it. The best Joint Forces team you have, they won't be on it. Super Saiyans, definitely not. Hybrid Saiyans, for sure not. Youth, and then World Tournament, they are, at this point, the best leader of that. But eventually, I'm sure, I think we're getting very close to a World Tournament Dokkan Fest leader. Maybe a Dragon Ball Saga Goku or Piccolo. So that's going to be another thing as well. And then there's a support memory now also in this new World Tournament Reborn story event. It's for corroded body and mind allies. It's the scene when Vegeta says, you know, you can take this away from me, you can take that away from me, but you can't take away my pride. It buffs corroded body and mind allies. Ki plus 1, I believe, and then attack. No, Ki plus 2, I believe. Well, just take a look at it right now, honestly. There's no point in just repeating, honestly, several times. It does buff corroded body and mind allies. I know that for sure. I believe it's Ki plus 2 and then attack and defense. No, Ki plus 1, attack and defense plus 10%. I was right the first time. For 2 turns only, so it's a nice, decent buff if you're jumping like Super Battle Road, for example. Then they're going to be reopening some Blue Saga story events. They're going to be also bringing a new stage of Infinite Dragon Ball history to both versions, of course. Versus Giant Ape Power, you're going to be taking on that. Phase 7 will be against Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. That's what was said in the Dokkan now. And then you get 23 stones for completing all the missions. Then, yes, in a couple days from now, about 4 to 5 days from now, we are going to be getting the EZA for the AGL Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta. Evolution Blue, of course, is finally coming to Global and JP, and we're excited. Well, when you take a look at this Vegeta, honestly, it's very good. He is probably the best Pure Saiyan category lead in the game. I know we have, you know, we do have, of course, Super Vegeta, but I'm pretty sure he's 170 across the board for Pure Saiyan as well, but if I'm not mistaken, right? I'm pretty sure he is, but if he's not, let's just double check real quick. He should be 170 across the board. If he's not, I think it's just attack and defense. Okay, yeah, 130 to health and then attack and defense 170. So hard hitting and defensively, this Super Vegeta is on the same level as the Evolution Blue one. But when we're talking about across the board, this Vegeta is now the king of Pure Saiyans once again, as he was when he first came out in the game. Very good that he raises his defense and attack on his super. Even if it's one turn, that's still good nonetheless. Attack plus 150, defense plus 100%. He gets extra defense for each attack he performs, so he can get up to 200% defense, which is going to be very nice. He launches 2 additional attacks, each of which has a rare chance of becoming a super attack. I think that's 25% if I'm not mistaken. 25% is a rare chance, so that's interesting, but it gives him the opportunity to do quadruple super attacks pretty much. You get the initial super attack, then you could possibly get a additional 1 super attack, additional 2 super attack, hidden potential additional being another super attack, and that is 4 super attacks. So it's the same thing as, you know, like Tech Vegeta Blue. Whenever he finally gets his EZA, he's going to be really, really looking good, because even before his EZA, we know how often he could get multiple supers in a row with how he is built in his passive. And then the evolve condition, if I'm not mistaken, didn't it go up? The percent? Yes, it did. So it went from 30% to 40%. That was something I talked about. Is they're gonna do that because they did that for STR Android 21. So that was good that they did that as well. 40% chance, could have been higher, but we'll take it. Once you get to turn 4, you were just hoping to see it happen. It's more likely will happen in a difficult event, a long event, I should say. But that's still nice. And now let's talk post transformation. This Vegeta, yeah, does still look very, very good. In events where you can massively lower defense, Super Battle Road, Extreme SBR, he'll be great. He raises attack and defense still, 150 attack and defense, then an extra. He gets the extra defense plus 100% once he supers. Then again, launching 2 additionals, rare chance of being a super attack. It's all very nice. And then after doing 7 attacks, he has a 70% chance of doing a crit. So that is all good. As we get to the bottom of the information on the campaign for Global, we have Stage 54 of SBR coming. That's going to be worthy rivals, of course. Then the Vegeta, the AGL Evolution Blue Vegeta's EZA event. He is weak to Mastered Evolution. Ironically, that's Super Vegeta's category. So you're going to be at the leaders at disadvantage, ironically, in Stage 30, so there's that. We also have the Dragon Ball story getting updated finally again. We're getting a new one, new Dragon Ball story on Global. It's been out on JP for a while. It is the ultimate Dragon Ball saga, basically literally the first story event of GT that we've had for since forever. It gets a new support memory, I believe. They have 2 support memories in that story event. I believe the first one is for the Power Bros. So there's that one. I think it's a debuffing support memory. Then the second one is of the scene when Goku gets turned back into a kid in GT at literally episode 1. And then lastly, Explosive Chain Battle is going to be against Fat Boo, and everyone loves Chain Battle, how dreading that mode is. So that is all the information on Global. And then for JP, a couple of differences really only is that JP is finally getting the Giant Ape Edition EZA stage for the physical Kid Goku, AGL, Radio Vegeta, and then STR Raditz. So that's cool. It's available permanently if you're a JP player. They're reopening all the 7-year anniversary story events, which is very interesting. So they all just went away like a week or 2 ago, and then they're all back, and they should all be available in the Portal of Memories from here on out. So pretty good for JP. Won't be happening for Global, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. They're also getting the Infinite Dragon Ball History stage, of course, as well. Then you have the EZA for Vegeta, of course, as well, also simultaneous. And then they are not getting worthy rivals. I don't recall what the category is, obviously, because I can't read Japanese. I can't translate that well. But they're getting a new stage of SBR, and they're also getting a new stage of Extreme SBR as well. So 2 new stages of Super Battle Road, regular and Extreme for JP. So there's that. That's the Mastered Evolution summon. And then lastly, the last 2 things, again, Chain Battle, and they are also getting a new Dragon Ball story event as well. It's going to be Battle of Gods, however, and there is a support memory that was found on the V-Jump at the bottom page of this month's V-Jump, and it was it wasn't a super support memory, it was a Dragon Ball movie support memory. You can tell the difference. Orange is for Super, green is for, of course, the Dragon Ball movies, and it had Super Saiyan God Goku featured in it. So it could be maybe God Key, it could be maybe something else, movie heroes category being buffed. It should be an interesting support memory to see. But that is everything about Saiyan Day on both versions of the game. Let me know what you think about the campaign. Maybe we get a part 2. I don't believe we get a part 2, no, because this is going to be going all the way into April, which is when we should be getting the dual Dokkan Fest for the Super Saiyan 2 Goku and Kid Buu. And with that is the video for you guys. So like the video if you enjoyed it, subscribe if you're new, comment if you're summoning for Majin Vegeta. I don't think I'm going to be doing a video for it, but it's food for thought, honestly. And with that, thank you guys for watching once again, and I will see you guys on the next one.